Hey again, guys. So, you know what I'm in the mood to do today? I'm in the mood to look at some basketball cards. I want to look at a set of mine that I haven't looked through in a long time, and that's the 1972-73 Topps basketball. And I thought, we could look at it together. Um, Growing up, I had my first recollection of buying basketball cards was in 1978. So I had some of those basketball cards, and then I really didn't buy basketball cards again until probably the '89 Hoops set when I was chasing the David Robinson rookies. So I missed that whole Michael Jordan thing with the '86 Fleer. I remember back in the day, that card was selling for like $30, and I was like, "That's ridiculous to pay for a brand new card," and I refused to pay it. So that ended up being pretty stupid, huh? Anyway, let's take a look at the 72-73 Topps basketball set. This is a great set, beautiful looking set, and it's a special set to me because it has my favorite basketball player growing up, his rookie card, and that's Dr. J. And then it also has his All-Star rookie card, which I just got re-slabbed. Also has Artis Gilmore rookie card. And he also had an All-Star rookie card in the set. And I have this Sgc Wilt Chamberlain, and this is graded a 6. This is one of the first vintage basketball cards I ever got. I used to frequent this card shop, and I was mostly into baseball, and he had a few older vintage basketball cards. This was one of them. There was an Oscar Robertson and one of those tall boy like championship whatever that featured Wilt Chamberlain. So I picked those three up, and they were my only three vintage basketball cards for the longest time, other than the 78s. But I do love me some vintage basketball. I have this Wilt Chamberlain, and I think it would grade higher. I'm going to have to send that one in. But that one's from when I was young. And then here's a Pistol Pete Maravich. This is a beautiful 5. But I do have a raw one I think will grade higher. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This is a 4, but it's a really nice 4. Really nice looking card. Oscar Robertson. We have Earl the Pearl. Bob Lanier. Connie Hawkins. Robin Roberts did a special on him. I watched it probably 10 years ago or so. Maybe a little bit longer than that even. Probably around 2006, I want to say, I saw it. Anyway, he wrote a book, Foul Out. He apparently was accused of shaving points in college, and he was banned from the NBA. But they finally let him in late in his career. And he was an all-star when he came up, but he was much older when he finally came to the NBA, but still had several good seasons. He was a fantastic player. I watched in the late 60s, the ABA championship featured him with Pittsburgh versus the old coach for the 76ers. Oh man, his name's escaping me right now. But he was a heck of an outside shooter. But this guy was like one of the all-stars of that league. And Pittsburgh put up like 130 points in that championship game. Larry Brown, that's who it was, Larry Brown. I guess he was I watched the whole game. He was a heck of an outside shooter. Here is Jerry Lucas. Pat Riley. Looks quite different than in his suit with his hair slicked back in the 80s. We got Jerry West. And if you notice, some of these cards, their shirt is on backwards. I guess they didn't have the rights to show the Lakers. So they show them like that. Here's Elvin Hayes. This is a beautiful card. Dave DeBouchier. He was on that great Knicks team. Hal Greer. Here is a ABA championship. We have Calvin Murphy. Lou Hudson. Here's a Rick Barry, first team All-Star. And this is John Havlicek, All-Star. We have some leaders cards here. Man, I love me some vintage basketball. Love the old basketball cards. I just love cards. So, there's my 72-73 basketball cards for you. I don't show enough vintage basketball cards. I need to show more. Need to show some more football too. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.